Hey everybody, Star Sharp here, and welcome to not a review or a gaming video. It's just, I'm here to talk about a game called Five Nights at Freddy's. And yes, I'm a kid, and no, I don't like Five Nights at Freddy's that much. I mean, yeah, the game's okay, but the game's been getting lots of hype on, yeah, it's just really, I saw this top countdown best horror games or whatever, and of course it was made by Smike, and he put Five Nights at Freddy's at the first one. And I checked the comments, and there was rage and just a lot of stuff about how they hate Five Nights at Freddy's. Now, the game is good, but it's not the best, okay? And I'm here to explain why. Some people just don't get why it's either a good game or like why it's a bad game or a good game. Okay, so there's 4 games in the franchise. Of course, you got the first one, the second one, and the third one, and the fourth. The first game was the game was a new breath of air, or whatever most reviewers say. It was a new concept. Most people weren't expecting this. Most people were. I'm pretty sure we're expecting being able to move around. I was expecting the same thing. Apparently not. Sorry, I just ate dinner, but yeah, the game, it wasn't really all that hard. Just closed a couple doors, conserved energy, and turned on lights and checked a few things. So I mean, that game, that game was okay, I guess. It wasn't the best out of the series, but it was good. The second game was, it was good. The game changed a lot. You got the Freddy mask, no doors, checking the vents and all the lights and stuff, and regular stuff like that. Yeah. Then there's, the third game. The second game was probably the best out of the series, and it added new things, and it was just a lot more better than the other games. That's why it's one of my favorites. The third game, there was only one animatronic, and just a bunch of weird shadow things that don't kill you or harm you in any way. All they do is make you reboot your system. And that's the new whole concept of the game. And also, I forgot to mention, in the second game, there's, you check the vents and the lights and, yeah, all that stuff, and you wind up the thing. Yeah, and it was really big, and there's lots of animatronics in the second game. And the third game, it ripped us off. There's only one animatronic, and all I have to do is hit reboot on, you're probably good. You're just good. And there's only one animatronic that does no harm. He's bad at jump scaring too. And I didn't feel like this game was the best. It just failed on me. This is why I got bored of playing the franchise, because I got bored of the second game and the first game, and this is all I had left, the third and the fourth, but this one let me down. It wasn't scary at all. Except for when, Freddy Fazbear, the weird shadow thing, just scares you at random times. That was cool too, but that's about the only scare you're gonna get. The weird spring trap doesn't do anything at all. He just walks into you. Who calls that a jump scare? The fourth game it really changed on the jump scare animations, and you can sort of walk in this one. You just walk back and forth to the doors, closing the door or opening the door. I think you can close the doors. I don't exactly know, but this game, it was sort of bad because you can't. I don't think there's a way to defend yourself from the animatronics, which sort of made it boring. And I didn't see any other animatronics. And so yeah, it was sort of bad because there was no other animatronics except for Chica, Bonnie, and Freddy, and I'm sure they were trying to go back to, the first game and make it just like that, but they sort of failed on that. Well, he sort of failed on that and sort of made it bad. You can only defend yourself from Freddy, which is behind you in a weird plush-looking thing. So that game was bad too, I guess. So there's only 2 games left that were okay in the series. But the first game gets boring really quick after you've beaten all the levels and stuff. The second game, it sort of keeps you going for a little while, and then you just have to stop at some point, and it gets boring, and all the scares are the same. So yeah, this and the way there's mysteries behind this, like all the stuff, like the purple guy and stuff like that. But the first game started that, then the second game continued at that, then the third game just went off track a little bit. It was sort of hard to understand because nobody knew where the puppet was, nobody knew where any of the animatronics were except for weird shadow people. And that sort of screwed everybody up. And then the fourth game came out and it was really obvious. It wasn't a mystery anymore. They already knew that you're the kid playing as the person who got bit or whatever in 1987. And yeah, it just sort of went off track then came back on track. And then the fourth game was the easiest of them all. And it just wasn't different or anything. It was just way too obvious. But forget about that, and you keep reading your weird fan fictions and theories on that. So yeah, there's only, I guess, one game that's good in the series, and that pretty much tells you that the Five Nights at Freddy's franchise is not good, I guess. I mean, this is my opinion, so don't judge me. And this isn't a hate video or anything, but the game is just not good. I mean, if there's only one really, really good game, then yeah, it's okay. And it's not the best. It's at that point where you can't call it the best game ever, and you have to prove that point or opinion. You can't just say it's the best game ever just because it's dark and creepy and stuff like that. So yeah, you really have to prove your point, and that's what I did. So you can't really consider it the best game ever. I mean, you have to, you have to say, like, just why it's the best game ever. That's what I mean. If it's making sense to you. I'm sorry if it doesn't make if it doesn't make much sense to you. But yeah, that's all I know. This isn't a hate video once again. And if I'm missing something, like a way to defend yourself in the fourth game, please tell me. I really want to know, because I don't feel like playing Five Nights at Freddy's 4 and just it letting me down. It won't, let me defend myself or do anything. So that's it for this video. I'm probably going to make another review video today. So yeah, once again, please tell me if I missed something, like a way to defend yourself or something like that, because that will be useful, and I'll probably make a video 2 on it. So yeah, that's all I wanted to say. Subscribe and like if you want to see gaming videos and reviews. And yeah, oh yeah, I'm also starting a new schedule. 2 videos a weekend. I'm making this on a week because I really wanted to get this out, just badly. I wanted to get this out. The reason why is because I'm really tired when I come home from school, and on Saturday and Sundays, it's, I'm not bushed out from school or anything. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Subscribe, like, and leave a comment on anything I've missed. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.